College rugby is going live on TVX Sports Video from Manchester Field in San Diego, California. It's the San Diego Toreros hosting the Bruins from UCLA. My name is Ken Laws, here with Scott Thomas. Thanks again for tuning in. We have got another beautiful day in San Diego. I'm sure you're shocked to know that we have a beautiful, barely any clouds in the sky, maybe some whispers off to the side here, but it's 66 and wonderful here in the midst of February where the rest of the country is buried in snow. We're looking forward to a great broadcast today. Scotty, what can you say about the exciting game we have coming up here?
It's a huge match here, Kenny. This is not just an ordinary match. It is the Hall of Fame weekend for San Diego Rugby, and it is a memorial match for the legend, Lock Better, a man whose genius, passionate, touched both of these programs in a very, very awesome way. And he's definitely smiling down on this match here today, Kenny. We just have perfect conditions for rugby. The fans are fired up. You can see that USD's alumni, guys from all the way back in the 80s are tunneling up here to welcome the starting lads out. So it should just be an absolutely fantastic day for rugby, Ken.
Sounds great. While we get everyone onto the field here, a couple of housekeeping items. Today's broadcast is brought to you by USD Rugby. Since 1980, USD Rugby has been committed to excellence on and off the pitch. Visit usdrugby.org to find out more. And by viewers like you. Your support helps to keep these live streams free to watch on YouTube. You can show your support by dropping a super chat during the broadcast or by joining the TVX Sports Video membership program. Every donation goes towards supporting live, local, and emerging sports. As the players take the field here, let's get the lineups thrown up here for you real quick. We'll highlight some main players here, starting with the UCLA Bruins. A couple of highlights that we want to bring here. The number 9 and number 10 obviously are going to be always involved. Max Griffiths and Pierce McMahon will be in those scrums. Sam Reed, the fullback with a dangerous right foot, is going to be involved early on here as San Diego tries to take control at home. As we throw the Toreros lineup on here, Scotty, tell me a couple things you want to be on the lookout for.
Yeah, the freshman Tyler Holmberg at scrum half's been fantastic for the Toreros. Quick distribution, making good decisions with the ball. Kieran Downs, his counterpart at 10, has been electric for the Toreros too. New to the team this spring. Looking out for him in the heavies. Big Brandon Guiducci has been fantastic for USC this year. Never afraid to make a big tackle, make a big line break. So trying to bring some physicality against the Bruins today. It was a very strong program, tried to and tested. So should be a great matchup.
We are looking forward to that matchup here as we're about to get started. As a couple of housekeeping items for someone who has not seen one of our broadcasts at Manchester, there is a little bit of a confusion with the logo in the middle. That is not directly in the middle of our field. That is actually just 5 yards off of the middle of the field. So that 45-yard line that you can see right there on your screen is actually going to be midfield. That'll be where it starts. But we have our players on the field. The referees are just getting set. The referee today is going to be Jenny Liu, and assisted by a couple of compatriots here in the the Bruins will be kicking away here in just a few moments, and we are about to go live.
Looks like we're going to have the Bruins in blue kicking to the Toreros in white here to get things started off. Not a ton of wind here, Ken. Doesn't look like that will be a big factor today. We don't have a lot of that canyon breeze coming through. So it looks like the flags will stay down, and we're just going to play some straight-up rugby here.
Looking forward to it. As always, San Diego weather provides. That is with the sunshine tax California levies on us here. There's the first whistle. It'll be Pierce McMahon to get us going. McMahon's kick is up. It is short. It hits the deck, and it is claimed, knocked forward. All the way in, looks like to the try zone there.
Yeah, not really a magical start to this match here, Ken. We had the kick hit the deck. It did go the minimum required distance of 10 meters. It looked like it was hacked on by UCLA, but done so in a way that was locked, so it pulled back.
So we have our first scrum immediately out of the gate here. It will be a USD scrum.
Look for the Toreros maybe to exit out, maybe red frozen too, but not a part of the field the Toreros want to play.
And definitely a part of the game that you are going to see at every level. Referees are all about safety, all about learning here as well at the college level. They see something that is not set up right in the scrum. They want to avoid any serious injuries. So referee Jenny Liu getting in there immediately, making sure that everyone is following the same set of rules there.
Yeah, this first scrum kid that happens all the time. They just feeling each other out. Things are getting a little. Guys are really excited, so just want to make sure they're blending in together in a way that's safe. 16 bodies after all, you know.
It's quite a lot of kilograms over there. USD gets that out immediately to the foot. Long kick pushes the UCLA backs, and it does have a friendly bounce. It is going to be pursued by USD. A little bit of a slip from the Bruin in the back, and USD in quick pursuit. But the Bruins get to that. They are able to cut. They are able to rock. Bruins in the breakdown. Quick box kick. That one is immediately sent out. Good early pressure for Toreros, forcing that decision by the Bruins.
Yeah. So this line out will come back to the Toreros kicks. That's what they wanted. But that was a great kick by Kieran Downs. Some space out. That ball just carried between that fold the UCLA winger. So it's a really good swing.
This will be the first line out of the game here. A little bit of confusion here on the positioning.
I think they're saying now that he was inside the 22.
Assistant referee.
Box kick, so he will take the line out.
Because he was inside his own 22, even though it went out the full. They still get the progress out, but it is still a USD. You'll see a great angle of it here. If you're new to rugby, the line out here, it's a throw-in like soccer, but it's got to go straight down the middle and fair. That one is fair, and USD starts.
Ball is there for Holmberg as he gets it out.
Breaking through a couple of meters, breaks the game line. Now USD is in offensive territory. Breaks out a little bit slow, and the forwards get involved there. A big knock over there. Those Torres get pushed, laying down the boom, even though he didn't get the ball with him.
Hooker making big meters through the midfield.
Continuing to move forward, Sam Carlson now. USD continuing to go through phases here. To the far side.
Big collision there as the UCLA line steps up in a big way.
In there, another forward, a quick offload. Getting it down to the dummy, moves, almost gets through.
However, penalty for...
But a destruction there, and that's going to be a penalty to UCLA.
Yeah, it's a
turnover and penalty for the Bruins looking to clear some lines.
USC looks like they want to attack with some heavies, good clear outs. You saw it there. Big Tory Kate was just putting the boom on a poor Bruin. But it's the Bruins in the end who win that little stinger. Now,
and here comes UCLA with their first attacking
possession inside good territory here. Now we'll see Bruins on the attacking side from their lineup. Great crowd here today. We love that match this morning. Huge sideline for the Bruins. Absolutely. This is a somewhat local match for both teams. UCLA just 2 hours up the road on Interstate 5.
The 5 if you're local.
If you're saying SoCal local, you say the. And I'm all here from the Bruins. They are pushing forward here. USD looking to try and slow that down. Nothing we can manage the Bruins here.
Ball from the offside position. So it's a big move for the Bruins there. They are now going to have
UCLA once again get a kick for touch.
And that'll be Max Griffiths again looking to kick for more territory, get deeper in the Toreros zone. We'll have another line out here, this time inside the 22.
Yeah, you know, I like that decision there, Ken. The line out some ball last time was very successful for the Bruins, so look for them to do something similar here and see if they can get into the surprises.
Line out is up. Uncontested, it seems, from USD as Bruins are now back to another ball. Moving the pile forward. The ball is out loose. Near the try zone.
USD defense got to prove whether they're up to the task.
Comes through and a try for the Bruins.
Looked like that was their captain, Jack Carter, that dotted that one down for the Michigan Bruins.
That's the line out hoping to stop that ball, but he had a good drive, heel off by UCLA, and then it just looked like one more little phase, and that's all the Bruins needed to get the first try of the day.
You see that to break down very, very quickly. As soon as that ball is on the deck, their hands in there trying to get that ball out. And no one there to meet the Bruin as he went over the try line there. A little bit of high contrast there with the jerseys. Couldn't quite see the number. As we wait for the conversion here from Pierce McMahon. That kick is up, and it is good. So it is 7-0 Bruins here after 7 minutes of the first half. First real attacking threat from UCLA, and they convert 2 balls off of lineouts. Great territory. We'll see if USD makes some adjustments on that ball. It seems to be early on. Kieran Downs looking to get us restarted. Downs' kick is deep. Caught well by UCLA. Reaching the and USD will have a lineup here right. And you'll get a perfect shot from our camera on this one.
Come on.
He throws it up. It is claimed by USD. Well contested by UCLA. Ball here. Right in front of the booth. USD pushing forward. And ball does get to the ground. USD now with the advantage. USD with a chance to get some good territory. That
was fine. You threw the middle just on.
It is secondary. It's either a not rolling away penalty or something that would happen in the moment.
There. And another line out here for USD. Trying to mirror image Bruins attack here. One line out to a penalty, kick to another line out. Let's see if Toreros can match that final result as well. Short line out to the front man. Good slip down. That's Dennis White. Cross over there. Sasha Cox is able to lines. Forwards moving in now. Big bodies here as another 4 games, 4 meters. UCLA well positioned and pushing back on defense. Toreros continue to move forward. That breakdown is moving quickly. Falling forward, I believe that's Sasha Cox again. Gang tackle there. The Bruins maintaining their line. A lot of phases here. This is hard-nosed rugby. An advantage there for USD. Let's see if they try something fancy to break through. USD continuing to move forward. Kieran down to the dummy. Steps by 2. Gets brought down.
inches away from
Continuing to go forward. Remember that advantage still for the Toreros. They can continue to push here. They are gaining inch by inch. Forward, go forward. Get a try for USD.
On their back, but it looked like number 8, Dennis White, was the man that put that one down.
That is high-level rugby from both sides there. A lot of phases. Sometimes in the leagues, you're not going to see as many of these phases, breakdown after breakdown. But here's the final push over. Sometimes that's all it takes. You just get that ball out of the ruck, and you just dive forward before your defender is ready to catch you.
Good stuff from the Toreros there. Can't be
a little bit. 10 minutes in, we're already seeing 6-7 phases.
Oh. Nice job.
Speed downs here for the conversion attempt. Downs' kick is up. And it is good. Anything you can do, I can do better. USD immediately responds as we are tied 7-7 here with 12 minutes gone in the first half. We expected some high-level rugby. We've been rewarded here early. Both teams showing what they can do on the offensive front here. And now UCLA to kick away. Back to the Toreros. That kick is deep. It is going to be claimed. That's Sasha Cox. He carries forward into contact there. He's met by a wall of Bruins. USD not quite looking for an exit yet. They carry it forward here. Good ruck here. Deliberate here from the Toreros. Box kick up. This one's going to be contested. That is knocked backwards and claimed by USD. Well done. That was Daniel Sir who ended up with it. And USD on the attack again. Right at midfield here. That one's put deep. Looking for a 50-22. It firmly bounces out there. It does get out. But did he get to the 22? From the sounds of it, it did. Line out here for USD.
That's just the way you draw it up.
And you can see that as soon as he had that ball in his hand, he looked to that area, saw it back a little bit too far away, found some opening there, line drive, and it bounced friendly. Oh, it looks like it didn't quite get out with this UCLA. So UCLA line up, but deep in their own territory. UCLA mauling deep in their own half. USD pushing back. Box kick for UCLA. This was very high. Claimed by UCLA. That one hit the deck. No one able to get to that. He's responding. Interference there, wasn't able to get to it easy. Getting down, swing this one off the deck. Well met by Bruin pursuers there. USD still with it in their own half. They're in the rope there. Downs again. Gets this one onto its side. It's going to bounce here. Tip and go there. That's Pierce McMahon looking to grab that. Not claimed by USD, but off the bounce there. Pierce McMahon getting his opposite number here in Downs. UCLA asking a lot of questions of the position right now. Down to the box kick, also high. Claimed well by Max Griffith. Tackle there. Jace Bassan gets a little bit low on him. Up ends. Pierce Griffith is immediately showing the yellow. It's a fast-moving game. And Max Griffiths was up in the air looking to claim that one. Definitely not looking for contact there. He gets up, and unfortunately Chase goes legs first and upends him there.
We knew it. I mean, that doesn't help his case, but I think Chase just wasn't expecting to come maybe and have to anticipate that. That's part of the game. And that's good. That's good. Received by the Bruins after better turn. USC had a couple of times in the ball that need to be a strong effort to get after that ball or make it look like you're impeded from getting to that ball. That's how you defend against a box kick here. So Bruins win a little bit of that matchup here, and now they're going to have a man advantage for the next 10 minutes.
And Pierce McMahon did pop right back up there, so good to see no serious injury there. But as my partner says, USD now back with only 14 for a while. There'll be a line out deep in offensive territory for the Bruins here. Christian Castro-Bonk for the Bruins to get us started. He goes deep on the line out. And another ball here, but it's brought out early. It was Austin Diaz who ended that ball quick. And now we'll see more phased play from the Bruins. Adam Devin there. A couple of quick throws over there. That's Bo White. Well met there. USD pushing at the gain line, even with the man down. Bruins a couple of quick passes, but met again by Toreros. Oh, right there. A good hit. That's Kieran Downs again. I've been calling his number a lot as he pulls down the Austin Diaz. A lot of phases here from UCLA, but they are going backwards right now. USD holding firm on defense. Liam Hill bringing it forward with a couple of his buddies. And a turnover here, penalty to USD.
Jenny saw that the ball carrier was held down. He got back up, tried to go kick. USD. Right to USD there. That's fantastic defending, especially down and side defense. Preventing the Bruins from making that line break.
Great work there again. Multiple phases there. The ball hitting, or the ball carrier coming down. And USD just very organized as Kieran Downs looks to get this one out right over our heads here. Good distance, and USD relieves some of the pressure here.
USD a little slow here. Get a ball. Just a big hit here from
all people. All people. Number 10.
Any of the 15. This is the previous game. So, yeah, nice line. Just getting in, picking him up, and that's a great way to do it. You're trying to get started, but referee Jenny Lou still waiting, trying to get it forward again. This is okay for the Toreros to do again. And just a little slow. Some resets are fine. The other resets are fine. Right here. Little
great finding
ball here. Takes some time.
Quick out of the ball there. Almost brought forward there. It's just cut down by the ankles. USD now into attacking territory. Captain St. And now the big forwards in there. I believe that's Tanner Barnes with it. Torrey Capuas instead. Onto the foot. Kieran Downs. That one's high. This one's going to have to be claimed. That's going to be off of Max. And there. This game there for the Bruins and UCLA unable to keep possession, and USC continues moving forward a man down. The kicking game playing a big factor so far in this first half. Is playing here. USD moving forward. Well met at the gain line. Hard hitting from UCLA. Deliberate in the breakdown. Huge hit again by Thomas Kapist. As my partner said, USD not necessarily driving for that much territory. They're trying to keep that possession as much as they can. A good pass all the way out to the wing. The wing is one bounce for USD.
Kind of right there from the simulator. What do we have here?
Can't quite see it from our angle over here. It's going to be a discussion between the AR and Jenny Lee over there.
Some high energy rugby here. This is fantastic.
Absolute treat to watch, regardless of who you're supporting in this Southern California matchup. Looks to be we're going to have a scrum here. USD scrum and attacking half here. Haven't seen too many scrums yet. Well met there. USD not giving any inch here. And on the attack, a good couple of offloads there. That's number 14, Will Feltz, and he is in. Immediate step play with the scrum. Great offloads. And quick strike from USD.
Come on! How good, lads? Come on, let me back in.
Just a little late on that one. That is the finish right there, but you're not going to see better set plays for the team down one man on that. That was a great attack immediately off of that scrum. You saw a couple of quick offloads, and UCLA just not able to get organized in time to put any sort of defensive play.
And also there with that scrum, that was a solid one there by USD. You don't need to drive your opposition back.
Time on yellow! Sammy, time on yellow.
Take it out. It's exactly what we had there. So the result in Scotland, that's about it.
Down all over the field, and it's for his second of the day. It is 14-7 Toreros lead. On the restart here, that one is deep. Played immediately to the foot. See that? Yeah, I think you saw him look, make sure he was inside his own 22. Goes for distance and clears it out.
Just had a little look there to make sure. Oh, yep, there's Mike Cullen, and I'm going to sneak down. So no nonsense there for downs. UCLA, unfortunately, did get straight to that spot there where Downs was ready to do something with it.
Downs maybe flying high from the Six Nations result this morning as Ireland taking down England. That lineout is also not great. It'll be a turnover. USD will take possession.
And the nuance here, Ken, you need to contest the lineout for the serve ref to make that non-straight call. So USD will contest that lineout. The Bruins player caught on the other side of the channel, so it's an easy call. And it'll be USD.
UCLA maybe a little bit of frustration here. They've been a man up for the last few minutes and not really able to do anything with it after that first attacking platform that was repelled by the Toreros. And now they have surrendered possession again. Another scrum. Toreros hold well. Onto Downs' foot. It gets past that back. all the way into the try zone. And it looked like he touched it down, but he couldn't as well.
No, we have something. Down outside of the try zone, or if he brought it into the try zone himself, it would be a 5-meter scrum. So it's a very interesting call here.
A little bit of confusion there from the Bruins backs. You can hear a little bit of the help from the crowd here, making sure that Jenny's got all the information she needs.
Plenty of ARs on the sideline. But it was a great little kicking strike here from Kieran Downs again.
Come on, yellow!
They're looking at, did the UCLA Bruins player catch it before the ball was in the crease? If so, it's a fucking not, and it seems like that was the determination there. If not, I'm back forward all the way. That's a big swing.
Big swing there. Downs very close to putting UCLA under pressure deep in their own territory. Just goes a little too far.
Yellow, yellow.
Chase Bisson back on the field here. This time with the yellow card is up.
USD back with full strength here. Not only withstanding the down for those 10 minutes, but taking the lead that time.
High energy. Just excited to play. We've got another change. Come on,
And Mark's making sure he gets the right, so got a little bit of walking back and forth.
It's going to be good. Yeah, that is the big the ball was kicked into the try zone. Out
So from that drop kick going down, Sasha Block breaks through up to the first tackle is there. And now USC with a good platform to start. Downs again. That's over to Will Briggs. Briggs almost held up there. That's brought down now. And now the Toreros drive forward. That's for Brandon Caducci. But he's met by a wall of Bruins. A couple of forwards going together while we feed in support. Quick tap and go, turning forward. The Toreros again threatening, right in the shadow of the goalpost. The Bruins looking to push on defense here. Where's the Gattuski push is through. The front goal. Yeah, you can see him lining up right there. You get in front of that. So USD clinical right now with their attacking chances. As soon as they get into that UCLA half, if they get any sort of momentum, look out.
Actually, the first one. Yeah, I really screwed through. I was like, senior year, I remember
That's good. And it is 21-7. USD with the early advantage here in the first half. About 23, 24 minutes gone.
11 left.
Yeah, you go to the Bruins here, Ken. You just need to get some possession here. I think you got to take just the clear now. It's going to make you play. It's too dangerous. He knows where to go. He's modern. He thinks he can do.
It looks to be just that. They go short. USD immediately in there. A little bit aggressive here. And Jenny Lou going to the top, and him will be a yellow for number 14. Tristan. all across the referees on the sidelines making sure we all know about it.
I agree with the call in this match. This is not what you want if you're this here. Possible to score in the other one, of course, but obviously not going to help you. I think the message to the captain just now from Ref Lewin. Let's bring it down. Let's just simmer it down a little bit, fellas, here. Okay, we're getting a little charged up. I'm getting a little charged up, Kenny. I don't know about you, but it's been a fantastic matchup. You've done a great job so far, just keeping things orderly.
Absolutely. So now USD with their own man advantage here. A good deep kick. That's a lot of territory gained when USD will have an attacking platform in their opposing end.
You guys put it in.
We're down a man the rest of the half. Let's go.
I got room. I got room. Give it to me.
Good challenge by UCLA, however, that is stolen. Number 6, Leah Miller at the post.
Simple front ball. What? Show them simple front ball. Give it to me, please. Please.
And again, this still suits the Toreros here. They want to keep this possession as long as they can and get that offensive push over the try zone here. Searching the other way. Kieran Downs out wide. Sees an opening. And he is slammed down.
Here's Horace Bliss maybe drawing some of that defense open, and you have Vaughn up there on the edge just to finish that thing. Beautifully.
Saw that in the replay right here. Just pivot of the hips instead of just going to that slow, deliberate one to another forward. A quick pivot, and all of a sudden Kieran Downs is out there and is on that far side way.
Tough conversion out here.
Kieran Downs from that far sideline. He definitely has the distance because he had the angle. just misses, and that'll be his first miss conversion of the day.
You're into it.
We've definitely got a full house here, and they're watching USD control this first half, 26-7, with a half hour gone. And UCLA on the restart. This one is short again. Claimed. Toreros with the ball.
He gets down, tech us.
He is let down there. USD keeping possession here. Charge down on the box kick there. Almost claimed there by Kieran Downs, but he did knock that one forward. So UCLA gets a turnover.
Well charged there in the box kick. Fortunately for the Toreros, bounced right to Kieran Downs, but a lot of English on that ball when it's coming off a charge like that. Downs unable to corral it cleanly, and it's going to be a scrum to the Bruins here. Still down a man.
As you said, from Dublin. He's not a real big fan of a lot of English. Bruins with their attacking scrum here. Held up well, and here comes the attack. Almost bobbled there, Caden Hartley. And another turnover again. The Bruins not able to maintain here, immediately turning that ball over. Caden Hartley not agreeing with that call. For quick explanation, do that in this court here. Don't see players surrounding the referee in rugby. You might in soccer. Watch the roof. Kieran Downs gets that good kick out. The line out here near midfield for USD.
And so conversely, full advantage here. The Bruins there, that's an avoidable issue, avoidable penalty there by number 15, Caden Hartley. Play another phase. Good.
Good line out here, and USD swings it out wide. Kieran Downs possessing again, moving it forward now on the offload. That one is knocked loose. Was knocked forward on there. Turnover again, so USD not able to capitalize on their own turnover deep in their own half. So a couple of quick turnovers here. Maybe USD hearing that they need to take advantage of that yellow card here. Getting a little bit too quick in their paces. But UCLA will start us with a scrum.
Reset here. Bruins are fine with this. Again, kill some clock from your yellow card. But at the same time, we're looking at minute 37 here, almost minute 38. Big deficit here, not too big to come back from, of course, in the sport of rugby, but let's see if they can make a little push here.
UCLA definitely looking to change this scoreboard a little bit more in their favor before half.
Right before half can make all the difference. The momentum before going to the line.
A good push by USD on the scrum, but it is kept by the Bruins. Number 10, Pierce McMahon gets a ball deep, but it does go through the try zone.
It's a really unfortunate break for the Bruins. That ball went. It looked to be, I think we're going to have a conversation about what happened, but the ball looked to bounce and then go out dead to the side of the try zone. So that is treated as if it were kicked dead out the back of the try zone. So we should have USD scrum back from the point of the kick. And that's just a meter difference there.
It actually hit that flag right there in the corner and stayed in off the flag. So a matter of inches really right there. If that thing doesn't hit that flag, goes just off to the right and goes out of the sideline there, it's a 50-22, and UCLA is attacking from.
It's a big, big difference here.
So now a scrum the other way, USD, and they're looking to make this scoreboard look even worse for UCLA right before half. From holds up. And here we go off the attack. Kieran Downs again to his foot. That one's going to hit the deck. Let's see what the bounce looks like. Tough claim. Well done. But it's turned over there. USD has it. Almost pushed into touch. But that's number 15, Ronan O'Rourke, who breaks the tackle and is on his feet. He spills that ball. UCLA can the attack here. Kieran Downs with another tackle here on his side. That one hits the deck but bounces kindly. Daniel Sir not able to get to it, but Kieran Downs picks up, and USD right back in midfield with possession. We are approaching half. That clock that you see on your scorebook might not be exactly accurate to referee Jenny Lou's watch. That's the one that matters. But we're approaching that 40-minute. And that is from the side there again. Another penalty to USD. They will gain more meters here on another kick.
Yeah, that was a heck of a sequence again there, Kenny. Just back and forth action here. We had an attempted 50-22 from Kieran Downs. This is so dangerous to have to defend that all the time. You're looking at a winger here for UCLA. Just kind of lobby that ball back in.
Oh, but the kick does not get out. Kieran Downs' kick is claimed right on the sideline.
They're tired and they're scared.
And unfortunately, they're not able to get that last attacking platform before half. We do hit halftime. USD well in command of this first half. 26-7 is our score. And we will see you for the second half here in just a few minutes. Can you hear me? Okay, I've got him. Whenever you're ready. Yep, I got you. USD Rugby is powered by Team, both on the pitch and in our partnerships. The Toreros would like to thank NFP for investing in our student athletes and believing in the future of our club. Through their generous support of USD Rugby, NFP has ensured that the Toreros can continue to perform at the highest level. For trusted policy guidance and coverage options, head to nfp.com to see how they can support your business insurance needs. NFP and Aon Company. Now Sports fuels USD Rugby on and off the pitch. Now Sports products are among the best in the industry, backed by world-class research, rigorous development standards, and the use of high-quality ingredients. Whether you're a full-time pro or just getting back into the game, Now Sports has the clean, lab-tested supplements and nutritional products you need, all without artificial colors or flavors. Together with USD Rugby, Now Sports is helping to form champions who compete with integrity. Visit nowsportshub.com to learn more about how Now Sports can fuel your performance. And then finally, TVX Video has been covering sports in San Diego and around the country for nearly 20 years. They are committed to bringing you the best in live, local, and emerging sports coverage. If you enjoy these live streams, please consider showing your support with a super chat or by joining the TVX Sports Video Membership Program. Every donation goes towards supporting live, local, and emerging sports.
So if it hits the flag, then it's in. That's why he's saying.
All right, we've got our second half about to start here. Reminder of that score is 26-7.
Yeah, this is a dangerous UCLA team. Do not count this UCLA team out again. I've seen them come back from down 19 against BYU. I believe they were down 15 to GCU in the first half, came all the way back. So a little bit of familiar territory here for the Bruins. Certainly not an insurmountable lead by any stretch of the imagination.
So USD on the restart, it'll be Kieran Downs, who was all over that first half.
And this will be a 40-minute half here, folks, just like the first half.
UCLA does claim, but a counter ruck here. USD really trying to push there. Claimed well by the backs. And there's Downs again. He's trotting forward. He's feeling himself. A couple of dummies, and he is loose. Kieran Downs has some men on the side here. It just can't be caught there by Vaughn Fouts. It was an ambitious throw, and it would have been an easy walk-in for Fouts, but just couldn't quite get it all the way over. Kieran Downs immediately picking up where he left off in the first half.
Yeah, Downs is the absolute danger lead for the Toreros here. You can see the Bruins is trying to defend him. They have to defend against everything. Will he kick? Will he pass? Will he run? Right there, he's having a little fun with the defense, toying around, making his break out into space. He had the numbers, but unfortunately that ball just not able to get to its mark. Fouts there for the hat trick. So the UCLA scrum there.
And USD pushing, but held up there. UCLA pushing forward. It's Christian Castro. Conk there. A charge down on the box attempt. Torres Kapus with the hands to claim it. And USD with the ball. Driving forward. That's our first sub of the day.
That's big wide balls from the Toreros.
Captain Sam Carlson now. Driving forward. USD bringing this ball out wide to the far side. USD gets past the gain line, breaks another tackle there. And as we've seen all day so far, not afraid to go into multiple phases. The breakdown is quick for USD, getting that ball out. Downs onto it. A good tackle there from UCLA. It was a knock on there. A little bit dangerous there as they tried to chip that one forward and the ball was on the deck.
Not what USC wanted to see their star here, just on the ground on the turf for the second half of the play ended. Looks like he's shaking it off and he's okay. He comes up, he's good. Okay, so it's going to be another.
So obviously as the second half starts, not what UCLA wanted in the first half. Look at an early impact here. Bruins look to swing it wide onto their wings. The Toreros do meet it there. Driving forward, a line break there. That's number 6, Liam Hill, who's loose. But the backs are able to turn that one over as that ball squirts out. And the Toreros have it again. USD now in their own half. We'll see if they look to exit. Not without a couple phases first, though, making UCLA earn that ball back. Deliberate here in the breakdown. And the box kick is high. It's going to be claimed there by the UCLA fullback there. That's Sam Reed. He's able to break a couple of tackles. Met again. Attempted jackal there, but it rocked out. That ball is out. Pierce McMahon. But a penalty here to UCLA. Didn't see the secondary call there, but UCLA will have a penalty. He's able to kick for some more territory here.
I think it was a struck from the side there, but good frantic pace of energy here for the Bruins. Going all the way back to Liam Hill. Shot out of a cannon there in that line break. A little bit of wriggle from Max Griffiths on the collection there. Gaining some space and some speed for the Bruins here. They're going to have a good attacking platform here into our territory.
Remember, all the way back in the first 10 minutes of that first half, this is where UCLA was able to get their danger and their offensive attack going. They were good in the ball off of these lineouts. Let's see if they go back to it here. The lineout is straight, and they do set to maul. But USD not letting that push forward. It rotates. And the ball is on the ground. So UCLA now will attack here. Liam Hill again. Quick out of the breakdown. That's Adam Tevin. Number 3, Billy Coons. USD defense being tested. A good claim off the deck from Bo White. Shoestring catch. That gain line looking harder and harder to get through here. Jack Bargetter there, the number 4. Austin Diaz breaking it in. Torero line holding so far. Adam Devin again. A quick break out there. That's the fullback, Sam Reed, out to the side. And he gets that last one across, and a try for UCLA.
Yeah, that was a magical little set of play there on the edge for the Bruins to finally break the Toreros defense who held for phase over phase over phase. But that's just really, really good offense for the Bruins there.
That was good from both sides there. No penalties on defense. But the Bruins would not be denied. They just kept working and working on that one, getting the fullbacks involved to get that ball out wide. Here is that replay. That's Sam Reed who gets it, and the last throw out there to his winger.
It's got to be Jeff Bunch there. But that's good there, Ken, because if you go back to that run from Liam Hill, it's a similar setup. So you're forcing that outnumbered defender to respect that kind of play. And that just made things open for the wing there for the try at the edge.
So just what the doctor ordered for the Bruins to open this second half. We have the attempt on the conversion. Plenty of distance, and it's through. So the score is now 26-14. Toreros lead.
Let's go, Steve, set.
Just confirming that conversion was good, Ken. I didn't quite, I think they kind of had a hard time trying to catch the ball. I didn't see the flag going up, but we'll call it good.
Quick restart there. It is short. Claimed by the Bruins. The Bruins keep possession. And a penalty to USD. Maybe not releasing over there. The problem that plagued UCLA in the first half comes back again. Some ill discipline here. And the Toreros will look to kick for some more territory and an even better attacking platform.
Yeah, offering the kicking tee out there, maybe going for points, maybe thinking about that, but instead looking to gain some meters for a lineup.
We have yet to see a penalty kick attempt here. Tries are on the menu for the rest of the day. It'll be Oifi over on the far side on a line out here. The Toreros looking to answer back immediately from that Bruin try. The line out is good. Ball set for USD.
This looks like a full forward pack ball here, Ken. This is old school rugby.
Toreros running in. The numbers with him there. Still driving forward. USD almost to the try zone. Very close.
We're going to have a penalty, offsides penalty here, Ken.
Wow, what a maul from USD.
Almost had full 15 in there, Ken. That would have been something else. But looks like, yeah, the Toreros are able to cause a lot of discomfort for the UCLA Bruins there. And now we might have a penalty conversion here, Ken. No. Keeps offering it.
I see some forwards in there. This is going to be a tap and go. A drive forward at the line to gain.
Ball's ripped out by the Bruins.
The Bruins turn that ball over, and a kick and release on that foul. Kieran Downs with the reclaim. The USD will have to try again, but a good defensive stand from UCLA. On the near side here. Numbers help, but that ball is thrown out into touch.
Great for the Bruins there. The Toreros had the numbers, just needed to convert that man advantage and unable to do so. It's like Danny Server was holding on to that ball as long as he possibly could, and unfortunately just sailed the ball into touch.
So a couple of golden opportunities go by the wayside for the Toreros. And we're on the restart here as UCLA gets us back quick. Ball deep in their own territory to start. But unlike in the first half, it looks like USD much more up to the task. That ball going sideways here. A big hit there, but stood up. That was Tristan Goodman over there who took the brunt of that blow. Now UCLA still driving forward, not putting that ball. And now from that release valve. There's the box kick. Kieran Downs, safe hands, going to control that one. No kick this time as the backs get involved here. Onto the far side for USD, and they're back into Bruin territory. On the restart. Good hit, Bruins meeting at the gain line. Torres Capus bowling over his defender. Almost ripped loose, but that's Leafy. But a not releasing penalty given, and the Bruins are able to turn that one over. Leafy that ball. But the defense is showing out here so far in the second half on both sides. Bruins look to kick deep. That one does not get out, though. Kieran Downs again, and here he goes. Makes his first man miss. Attempted poach there is rucked over.
Yeah, great effort by Downs there to prevent that ball from going into touch, and UCLA lineouts. Another huge impact from the 10.
You're seeing just about everything from him today so far. And here he goes again onto his foot. That one is a good kick. There is a Bruin under it, ready to claim. That's the number 10 there. Pierce McMahon able to get through the lines there. A little bit of confusion on who's going to bring him down. That ball's on the deck.
You can't do that.
That's going to be a knock forward, and USD has the ball. That ball's kicked, no one in the back. Here comes the pursuit. Manager up into it, and it just goes out in the touch.
Wow, what a sequence there, Kenny. Ball bouncing all over the place here in that scrum. Toreros kicking into space. There's a ton of space there. The crowd all getting into it. And that's a good exchange for the Toreros. They'll take this.
It has been back and forth since that Bruins try. USD psyching their hometown crowd up here.
More simple decisions. Simple decision.
Line out here from the Bruins in their own territory. A little bit of a reset here, a false start on that. And as we're getting deeper into this second half, you're going to start seeing those higher numbers coming in. You're going to start seeing subs coming in from both sides. The impact of subs cannot be denied in a game like this, especially on the defensive side. So the line out. It's a good line out. And the Bruins maul gets going. A little bit of progress, but now it is stood up by the Toreros. High box kick. This is a tester to be claimed there. Well captured there. Chase was solid with the safe hands. Not an easy claim to make when you know you're going to get hit as soon as that ball lands.
That was a great job.
Here's Kieran down to the foot of his own. It's a line drive, well claimed by number 10 of UCLA. He gets one deep. But Kieran Downs wants to play some kick tennis. He gets that one out. Max Griffiths with the claim. And we're on the way back. That one's going to hit the deck. But plenty of time here. Not a lot of pursuit. The pursuer's definitely getting a little bit gassed here. That one's on the ground. The Bruins have it in the attacking half. But here we go, Millet. Not being brought down immediately. UCLA on the attack. That's McMahon. Over to Liam Hill. Out to the far side. The Bruins with the chance here. Toreros trying to get organized. They've got numbers back. And another attack here. It's Jack Forgetter. And the USD line pushing back here. Adam Devon met hard. No light now for UCLA. An advantage for the Bruins. So now the Bruins have some freedom here, maybe to try and get something over before they take that penalty here. USD looking to force the issue on that penalty. Need to get a turnover here. Zach Forgetter. Liam Hill. Another penalty there. Oh, it's going to be called. And as we've seen so far, no one taking the points. Will UCLA kick for the field goal for the post here?
Yeah, interesting, Ken. 12-point difference here. So 3 will still to the game. So I think if I'm the Bruins, I'm looking to maybe take a swing off this position or kicking to the sideline for that moment. It's going to be Nate Leff on here for the wing. Substitute in for USD. It's a great time for a sub after all that kick tennis, back and forth, running back and down the action on the field. A lot of back and forth here, so some tired legs on the field for the Toreros and the Bruins, I'm sure.
I think both sides will take this little break in the action here as the Bruins have a conference to decide what they're looking to do here. You don't normally see it go this long on. That scoreboard looming a little bit large on this decision. Is the 3 points worth it right now, or do you keep trying to break through this tough Torero line here? And it looks like they are not going to be kicking for points. Deep here, looking to kick from the sideline, and it is going to get out, so it'll be a line out for UCLA. So as they've seen a couple of times, that UCLA ball has been dangerous, but USD has stood up a little bit better this time around. Good line out. Ball set, but it's rotating early. UCLA continuing to push for it. They're driving forward. Ball carrier was down. And they're in. UCLA drives one home with the ball.
Secondary push here as the air will have a conference with the lead ref. Curious what this is about.
So still a decision to be made here.
I think the Toreros are saying that this ball carrier was down prior to this third drive here. There's a long conversation happening on the edge here.
Still to be discussed, and it looks like Jenny Lou is going to have a conversation with the USD captain here. You can see that just on the right side of your screen there. Still discussing here. So it is going to be just a discussion between the people watching it live. And the try has been taken off the board. So after all that discussion there, it was deemed the ball carrier was brought down. And so this will be a penalty to USD. What a turn of events right there.
That's a huge call, Ken. I'm not exactly sure what they saw, but I think, again, they saw that the ball carrier was brought down and then maybe had a second move, but it looks like it's going to be a USD scrum here to get us restarted.
You're in the channel there. You're watching Line Out channel.
Conversation on the field. We'll try to get you some information what was called. No. No try, no try. It's obstruction. He disconnected from the ball. Official call on the field is that there was obstruction, perhaps incidental obstruction, which is why we have a scrum here instead of a penalty to USD.
And we're all about getting that call right at the end of the day. So that originally the try given, but after discussion with the assistant referee, Jenny changes the call on the field. USD benefits and is able to relieve some pressure here. It is still a scrum deep in their own half. And so you imagine you see the Bruins really push to try and win this scrum. And immediately collapsing the scrum, and USD gets a penalty, releases that foul, doesn't even have to win that scrum. So now they'll kick for some distance and move even further out. This one is kicked, and it's going to come right into our laps over here. Scotty with some hands. But a huge swing for USD as they are able to take a try off the board, get some distance from their own try zone now, and they've got a line out and a chance to really drive home. That one is not straight, though. So now UCLA will take over. Still a benefit. The Bruins are able to get that ball back, but USD will take that every single day after over a try there.
Yeah, USD still feels like they're a little bit on the back heel here, Ken. It's been a lot of UCLA recently.
That lineout goes far, and no one gets to it, so USD claims it as it hits the deck. That's big Tanner Barnes right there. Slow and deliberate here. Maybe a little bit of tired legs out there. USD knows the clock's on their side, almost charged down. But this one will be brought forward, knocked backwards by UCLA. But the aggressive tackle there, and that is stopped.
Yeah, it's called a tip tackle there, Ken. I thought it was more of a kind of a body slam suplex type of tackle, but it's going to be penalty UCLA. I'm surprised Holmberg got that box kick off. There's a ton of pressure there. Did well to get it off here, but it's going to be UCLA kick for a line out.
That line out does get out into touch, and so we'll have another line out here. The line out letting both teams down the last time they tried it. But UCLA on the attack here in this second half. You would expect that from them after that first half. The line out contested by USD and one.
Teddy Montague there with the steal. Fantastic effort.
Kapus bringing it forward. And USD with possession in their own half. Deep to Kieran Downs. Charge down.
Looks like an incidental offsides here, Ken. So that's going to be a penalty to Toreros. Actually a huge break for the Toreros there. I didn't see who came off the side for the Bruins, but there was going to be a ton of pressure there on that kick. Able to charge it down, but just unfortunately for the Bruins, went to an offside position player.
And Kieran Downs does get this next one
It's
out.
a great kick.
Gets a lot of distance there. So from a charge down to an attacking line out in the attacking half, it's just been flip-flopping back and forth here. USD had seemingly given away a try and then gets a release valve, gives away a turnover, and then it gets the line out back, and then it gets a charge down, and then gets another penalty on that side. This time a good line out. USD quick, Sasha Cox gets that one out.
It's Paul Habib in the game.
Paul Habib and that wild hair, you can see him moving. It always looks like that because he is always that fast. And USD now to the attack. Tanner Barnes now. Sasha Cox met hard by Bruins there. The Bruins have stepped up the game. I think it was a turnover there. Now the Bruins moving forward in the attacking half.
Yeah, some great aggressive defense of the Bruins. They're able to win the turnover. Put a ball right back into the Toreros part of the field.
Loosen!
It's a great
Good
offload.
offload right there. That was Jack Brigetter there. But USD organized, gets their numbers back. It's a stutter step there by Austin Diaz. That ball hits the deck. Castrovot with it.
Oh,
And UCLA gets a penalty.
unfortunate for the Toreros there. I thought Torres had won a position over the ball, but deemed by ref Jenny not to have done so legally, so it's going to be a penalty to UCLA.
Stop and go rugby here right now.
It's the temperature in the field, Kenny.
And a good kick for touch there. It'll be a line out inside the 22 for UCLA.
We're going to have big Kaz Asley coming onto the field for the Toreros here. Give him a spark, maybe.
Just in time to defend a likely maul attempt here from the Bruins, bringing in some of the meat. So here we go. This will be some smash mouth rugby. Let's see if the Torero defense can hold yet again. The lineout is up. It's good. Maul set from UCLA. And they're starting to inch forward. Still moving forward. That maul successful for the Bruins right now. But now it's moving backwards. That ball is out. Caden Hartley met. Penalty to the Bruins. They can have the advantage here. Inching forward. Jenny Lou right there in the pile looking to make that call. Not yet. Dive forward. That one stopped again. That one is knocked forward and turned, but on the previous,
It's going to come back to the penalty, Ken.
the previous advantage, so a good stand by USD. The Bruins will retain possession, but they do stop that attack.
Yep, the Toreros were called for another tip tackle. So it's going to come back. We're going to have
Kicking to touch again here, not a touch and go, even though the Toreros are lined up ready for it.
Yeah, so for this one, Kenny, you're not required in the laws of the game to engage in a maul. So this would be possibly for the Toreros. You know the Bruins love to maul. So I would expect the Toreros here not to contest in the lineout, just ready to hit that counter or not engage in the maul whatsoever.
The lineout's there. They do not contest, but here comes the maul again. Pushing forward again, UCLA gaining a lot of purchase here. Diving forward. Stopped again, another advantage. UCLA pushed. That's number 4, Jack Bergetter. Out again. But a rabid Torero defense pushes that ball back.
Just a street fight happening on the turf here, Ken.
Advantage played again. UCLA will take it. And you see the conversation now happening. But USD has stood up 3 times here in the shadow of their own goalposts.
And the time is on the Toreros side here, Ken. So all of these restarts, all these attempted, even if the pressure ultimately breaks through, the Toreros can take solace knowing that there's a lot of time ticking off this clock here. Time that the Bruins don't have, but the Toreros really do need to get some ball out of this part of the field here. They've played over and over and over again right here.
We've seen this again.
And what do we have? Is this a scrum? No, it's a penalty kick.
And he's kicking out the touch. They have seen that ball be successful so far. USD's got to know what's coming here. Maybe UCLA tries to go against the grain here because everyone thinks that ball is coming. Let's see what happens. Can the Bruins execute? It goes
over.
far!
Big Kaz, baby.
Kaz Aslay into the game! Bowling everyone over! What a turn! And UCLA spoils that chance. And you see everyone lying on the pile. My goodness, Kaz Aslay, what an impact immediately. And the ball is loose. USD relieves the valve. Pierce McMahon brings it back forward as the Bruins attack again. That ball's on the deck.
Oh, it's intercepted.
Another steal.
Fantastic.
Brandon Guiducci getting his hands on it. The Torero defense will not be denied. Kieran Downs gets that one out, and it bounces out into touch.
Fantastic effort there by the Toreros, Ken. How about big Kaz Aslay into the game? Light on his feet, breaking through the line there. Brandon Guiducci with the intercept. Just fantastic stuff there.
Kaz
Look at this.
the one-handed on the overthrow in the line out, and he bowls over 3 Bruins. My goodness.
Just a huge play there by the Toreros. Look where they are now in the field. They need to continue to apply pressure onto the Bruins here. They can't just sit back and try and let the clock tick down. They need to be aggressive and try to put this game. There's Kaz again on an overthrow.
Here he comes again. You cannot bring the big man down. USD attacking from desperate defense all the way to looking for a try. That's number 13.
What a strike run there by Danny
Daniel
Sir.
driving forward. That's through. That's Paul Habib with a try. My goodness, what a swing. They're going to be looking at this one all week in both camps. UCLA ruining the lost chances, and USD showing so much heart and unity, turning that all the way around from a try on their own half to putting a dagger right into the Bruins. What a sequence, Scotty.
Kaz Asley again on the overthrow, just ready to go. Just give the ball to the big boy, let him rumble. Going through there, a couple phases over for the Toreros, and then Paul Habib. Huge part of this USD rugby team underneath the posts. So again, if you're carrying downs here, you want to take your time. Remember, time is on your side. This is not an insurmountable lead.
And this is not a hard conversion by any means for him. He's going to take all the time he needs. He doesn't need any time to do this, but he will absolutely do it. And the conversion is good. It is 33-14 USD. All the momentum, all of the pressure, and the Toreros stand tall and deliver on the other end of the field. Kaz Asley with 2 claims off of lineouts.
Huge impact.
And then Paul Habib scoring his first try. Subs immediately making a difference. Here's the first from Kaz. One hand and then bowling people over. My goodness, there's the second. And Daniel Sir with that finish. We've got the restart. Bruins starting quickly. They'll have a line out in the attacking half. They know the clock is not on their side. But they've got to feel deflated right now. Put all of their best effort and not only didn't come away with points, but came away with a bigger deficit. Let's see what they can bring here. The line out goes deep. And here we go. Brought forward. That's Liam Hill again, shot out of a cannon. He has been very dangerous off of those set plays. Bruins moving quickly. Getting that ball. That's Simon Villena, one of the subs. Another sub, Asbjorn Ross. McMahon out wide. All the way out to the far side, but
he's isolated.
The Toreros defense is there. Can they turn it over here? No, but the Bruins pushed back. Quick movement out of the breakdown. The Bruins are moving quickly, moving desperate. But the Toreros got to be feeling good about their defense right now.
That ball is out.
Great pursuit there, but not releasing.
Yeah, the Toreros, you can see just sharks in the water right now, smelling the blood of the Bruins.
And a Bruin is down injured here.
Frantic pace here, Kenny.
UCLA knows they are out of time and they had to push. But the Toreros so confident right now in that back line. Everyone wanting to make a tackle. And when it gets frantic, those breakdowns are getting more and more messy. That ball is on the deck quicker. UCLA maintains possession here, but obviously they are running out of time to make an impact on that scoreboard. We just can't get enough of this Kaz Asley. 2, 3, 4 Bruins on him. And then here's Daniel Sir's strike.
How can you not be romantic about college rugby, Ken?
Right?
You just have this. You have this in no other sport. That's fantastic.
Oh, my goodness. We've seen this a couple of times. The Bruins on the line out inside the 22, unable to convert previously. Let's see what they can do this time.
And let me just say this too, Ken. This is just an absolute match that Locke Vetter would just absolutely love. So it's fantastic that both these sides.
The ball falls apart immediately. And here comes the Bruin attack. Toreros calling for numbers on the other side. They get organized.
Penalty advantage for a high tackle.
Bruins attacking again. That Torero line has been tested. It's bruised, but it has not broken. Coming back to the near side. And the gain line is pushed back again by the Toreros. That's number 12, Bo White. The forwards getting involved. Great pursuit here from the Toreros again. Asbjorn Ross for the Bruins. Out to the far side. There's numbers out there wide. Can their number 11 get to it? Jet punch. And he does get in. Finally a try for the Bruins as they get all the way out wide.
Yeah, good sequence by UCLA there, not giving up, not giving in. They saw space here, kept pushing, and able to break it out wide. I believe that was Jeff Bunch out on the left wing for the finish.
And here it is. And you see with that pursuit, that is Jet Bunch out there, and he just sees some daylight. He has to beat one man and gets that ball pressed down into the try zone. Conversion was up, but I don't believe it was good. We are approaching the end of the 80 minutes. Again, that score bug is not necessarily the number that referee Jenny Liu is going to be focusing on. It is the one on her wrist that matters the most. But those scores next to the school names read 33-19, USD with the lead.
Oh. Whoop.
Kieran Downs to get us restarted. He kicks low. Well claimed by UCLA. But UCLA cannot kick this ball away. They need to drive forward. They need a line break. They need something here. UCLA here in their own half. Well met there. That was Paul Habib, most recent Torero try scorer, bringing them down.
Harris Fagan, the man from Massachusetts there, number 22.
And that man did not want anything if Torres Capuz goes down right in front of him. USD holding up well here. That ball is
intercepted.
That is Paul Habib loose. And the dive, the swan dive in for his second to put the cherry on top for San Diego.
Absolute dagger from Habib there. The Bruins desperate, needing to make their way all the way down the field and quickly. Sometimes when that's the case, you need to make these risky passes there. And Habib, as he's done in his long USD career, hopping on that lazy ball here, just right on it. And he's got no one in front of him but the post. And a big, emphatic swan dive. An exclamation point for this USD Toreros victory over UCLA.
It looked to be on the intercept on the fly, and the hands kept it up for him.
And that's going to do it, Kenny.
Well deserved. And that is the final whistle. USD will take it. The final score is going to be 40-19 as the Toreros take care of the UCLA Bruins here at Manchester Field. What a match of rugby we saw here today.
It was a match fitting the legacy of Locke Vedder, Ken. It was a big task for these two sides. USD had just a ton of fight today. Credit to the Bruins. They had some great flashes as well, but today was USD's day, just all over the Bruins in all phases, especially in that first half. A huge win for this program, and maybe a smile from Charles Purdon. Maybe.
You don't get it much from him, but I have my player of the match, and he made his mark throughout that first half. Kieran Downs constantly putting the Bruins under pressure with his feet, with his hands, everywhere on there. It was an incredible game here for our first sides. We do have second sides rugby coming up in just a few moments as we clear the field, but thank you so much for joining us for your A-sides rugby game. Again, the final here at Manchester Field, USD 40, UCLA 19. And as the Toreros take their victory lap in front of their fans, Again, we'd like to thank our sponsors, NFP. USD Rugby is powered by teamwork, both on the pitch and in our partnerships. The Toreros would like to thank NFP for investing in our student athletes and believing in the future of our club. Through their generous support of USD Rugby, NFP has ensured that the Toreros can continue to perform at the highest level. For trusted policy guidance and coverage options, head to nfp.com to see how they can support your business insurance needs. NFP, an Aon company. Now Sports fuels USD Rugby on and off the pitch. Now Sports products are among the best in the industry, backed by world-class research, rigorous development standards, and the use of high-quality ingredients. Whether you're a full-time pro or just getting back into the game, Now Sports has the clean, lab-tested supplements and nutritional products you need, all without artificial colors or flavors. Together with USD Rugby, Now Sports is helping to form champions who compete with integrity. Visit NowSportsHub.com to learn more about how Now Sports can fuel your performance. And then finally, TVX Video. TVX Video has been covering sports in San Diego and around the country for nearly 20 years. They are committed to bringing you the best in live, local, and emerging sports coverage. If you enjoy these live streams, please consider showing your support with a super chat or by joining the TVX Sports Video membership program. Every donation goes towards supporting live, local, and emerging sports. Sure, yeah. And as we continue with the post game here, a couple of items that we were going to be adding for USD. Locke Vetter memorial game here today. A staunch figure in USD rugby, San Diego rugby as a whole, USA rugby, and an important figure for everyone here at Manchester Field. A little bit of remembrance here as we present the man of the match at center field. Both teams, UCLA and USD, joined here in remembrance of Locke Vetter. And then you can see there, Director of Rugby at USD, Kevin Eaton, talking through, and he'll be providing the man of the match jersey.
captain today. You got a minute? No, let's just do this coin flip so we can, because we gotta be off the field before.
Prep! Get them ready. Here you go, starting back.
All right, and we are back. We do have our second sides on the restart. USD in the dark blue, UCLA in the light blue. UCLA kicked it away, didn't go the required 10 meters, so it'll be a scrum at midfield. So UCLA scrum here. And as we saw in that A-sides game, just a quick reset, make sure we're all on the same page. Make sure everything's safe as we go through. In this B-sides game, as is unfortunately sometimes the reality, we don't have full lineups for both teams. We do have USD's second 15 here. But we'll try and get UCLA as we can throughout the day. USD pushing early on that scrum. Another reset here and a talking to from the sir to make sure we're all on the same page. B-sides games definitely going to be a little bit more about learning and making sure everyone is getting the same experience out there and getting a positive experience out there than the much more fierce and competitive A-sides on that side. Still definitely a lot of competition out there for the B-sides, but the laws of the game matter so much here. USD pushing, but UCLA gets that out. A charge down early here from USD. That's number 12, Dean Rapetti, who got that one down and is forcing the issue here. UCLA back to the feet, gets this one over. And this is going to test number 10, George Chumo. He goes to his foot. But the UCLA fullback in position. High kick. Testing Trevor Soares, the fullback for USD, but he gets to it. Good pursuit by the Bruins. Good ruck here. Oh, that ball squirts loose, and UCLA claims. UCLA swinging to the far side. A tricky offload there on the backhand. Met well there. That's number 5, Lachlan Hardy, with a huge contact. Bruins maintaining through the breakdowns. And a penalty to UCLA here. Look to be offsides there on the call, so UCLA will take advantage of that. Will kick to touch. Did that go out before it hit the end line, though? Looks like it did. It'll be at the 5-meter line, so a great kick for UCLA and an early line out on the 5-meter. First line out of the game here. And UCLA does not get that one straight. So it'll be a turnover here. USD electing for a scrum. And so we'll see USD's first attacking scrum of the match. Xavier Frock to get the ball in. Good scrum from USD. And the kick is out. And a good release. Bruin line out in the attacking half.
Come on, boys, win this!
Get it up, get a pot, get it up. Body's in the air, body's in the air. Walk.
The line out is up. And the Sir also blowing this one dead. So the line out letting the Bruins down here early. Something they want to work on here. And a USD scrum. Xavier Frock from the near side to place the ball in. We'll get a good shot of this from our friends at TVX. A lot of pushing, a lot of inertia being tested against itself right here. There's a lot of limbs, a lot of pushing. So again, the Sir resetting this one, making sure everyone is pushing the same direction. We don't want anyone getting hurt here.
Crouch. Hi.
There's the push. This scrum looks good. And USD gets it out. Chumo, the 10. Out wide. Bringing it back in. USD not looking to kick just yet, near midfield. And they drive this one forward. Well driven here. It's a lot of territory gained off of that contact. Frock. Out to Ricky Hill. You'll be able to see Ricky easy from your screens at home. That American flag scrum cap is easy to spot. George Chumo gets that ball out. Not very far, but it gets to the deck. This one's going to test the backs of USD here. Oh, and that one gets through. Soares did not touch it. And that lands to Nick Allen. Oh, and that one's going to be knocked forward here. The Bruins unable to keep that one. Mental error there. Nice relief here for USD, as that one is an easy pickup, but a knock forward turns it over. You can hear the Sir working with the AR over on our near side, making sure that Trevor Soares did not touch it on the previous bounce deep in his own half. But here you go, another good angle right in your living rooms here of that scrum. You'll see it from the USD side as Frock gets us started. Good push. USD wins that. Chumo brought forward. Ooh, that might be Johnny Butler at the bottom of the pile there. Oh, and a poach there. UCLA turns it over. The Torero just not releasing that ball quick enough as he's brought down. Kicking out to touch. High and good kick. Nailing a couple of those cars out there. Bonus points. Remember, if you're parking nearby at Manchester Field, be aware that you might go home with a rugby ball lodged in your windshield. Bruin line out. The last two have not been straight. Let's see if they can clean that up here. Deemed straight enough this time. And the Bruins will try their luck at them all. Maul moving slowly, and it's brought out. Bruin number 12 brought down immediately. A good jab step, but more Toreros just in pursuit. The wings getting tested now. And the Bruins work through it. They still have it. Driving now to the middle of the field. Bruins have had the bulk of the possession so far, but USD hasn't bent too much in terms of that gain line. That ball might be loose. A little too aggressive on that, though.
That ball was knocked and spilled out. It's not a penalty.
But the Bruins will retain possession here and look to kick to touch here. So similar to that A-sides platform, the Bruins have been spending a lot of time going to lineouts. And why not? When you've got kickers like that, plenty of distance getting it out there. And again, those cars parked up front, you might get a front row seat up on that deck in your car. But you also might get a dent or two in your in the frame there. Yeah, Scotty, welcome back here.
Thank you, Kenny.
As we see the B-sides get going, what are you looking for in a B-sides game?
Energy, effort, intention, that's all. I mean, you're trying to see who's going to come in, maybe break into the lineup for next week if there's an injury or see what else is going on. But as the Canyon Breeze has picked up here, Ken, kicking's going to be a big part of it. UCLA has the win advantage here in the first half. So you see that kind of kick there, that ball just carrying out into the street. UCLA is taking advantage of that. USD is back in their own end here, going to need to clear out from their own scrum.
And we will see that here. Scrum looking better after the first couple ones were reset by the Sir. But USD holds up well. That one quick down to Chumo's foot.
It's a really good beat by Chomo there, especially into the wind. Clearing his lines here, getting the ball next to 10-meter line there for USD.
So
and at this level, Ken, at this level, you need to get a body up in the air to defend that line out, force their hooker to make a straight throw in this wind. That's so crucial, so critical. So USD's got to get Stewie or Luke Rowe up in the air, just make that job harder for UCLA.
And we've seen that a couple of times already as the lineout has let the Bruins down. Ricky Hill with some sure hands keeping that one off the deck. And now USD looked like they had some numbers on the side, but that one just gets through.
Yep, Sir's going to call a penalty here for not playing the ball, playing the man. Unfortunate USD, but they were so flat coming off that turnover that was bound to happen. Those backs were all in almost a flat line. So when that turnover happens, you need to get into space quickly, stagger yourselves, get ready to run onto the ball. So you don't have what you have, but it's going to be a UCLA scrum here.
A little bit of a stuttered start here to this match here, as it's been stopping and starting with penalties and turnovers so far. UCLA scrum. A good push from the Toreros, but that ball gets out quick. Bruin 12 brings that one forward. Bruin number 7 gets through, breaks a couple of tackles. The jab step there, but met well by pursuing Toreros again. Advantage for the Bruins, and this one will just be a penalty here. Quick tap and go. And the Bruins are knocking on the door. Bruins are right there. I'm not sure what the call is here yet. It looks like he has awarded a try.
Yeah, and it's not a bad strategy there, Ken. When you're that close to the try line, just try to reach it over. But at USD's side, if you can carry that man into your own try zone and hold him up, I thought that's what USD was trying to do there, but not enough short tackling there to keep UCLA out of the try zone.
Looked to be for a second like that might have been the case. But UCLA does score first in this B-sides matchup. Here we get that replay. Just diving forward. You can see in that massive body is right there. Just fall forward with that ball And as long as there isn't a Torero under you to catch you, that'll be a nice, easy conversion.
Yeah,
or
you're
try
picked up
there.
in that post there as well. So credit to UCLA. Get another board. It's going to be 7-0 here.
Conversion is good. So UCLA starts out the B-sides game with an early lead here, 7-0.
And USD has to kind of weather the storm here, so to speak. They've been very aggressive, very strong, but to a fault. And they've committed a number of penalties here that kept the ball down in UCLA's zone. I'm just noticing this this mullet on Smithy here. Just fantastic stuff. To answer your question earlier, what do you want to see in a B-side match? Mullets is an addition to that question.
Absolutely. On the restart here, Chumo gets us going. Deep kick into the hands. That one is going to go straight out, but he was inside his own 22. So it'll be a line out here for USD.
Yeah, and that's okay by USD here. You just want to get yourself set up, get an attacking platform going, get yourself to the mark here, about at midfield with the ball, with the line out. Start to build some phases here. But it all starts with the line out.
Ricky Hill gets going. A good line out and a fast-moving ball to get us going right at midfield as USD drives forward. Ricky Hill right along the sideline there, goes right into contact. Aggressive on the first real attack from the Toreros here.
Yeah, it was an absolute blitz of a maul there, Ken. Caught the Bruins off guard a little bit.
Oh, but a turnover here, UCLA. Not releasing the ball quick enough there, and the Bruins turn that ball over after a fast ball and a good, promising-looking attack. And the Bruins will kick that one out, and we'll have a line out right in line with our camera here, so you'll see if it's straight before the Sir does.
Going to get another look at this ball here. As soon as the cleats are on the turf there, bang. Ball's fed back, and it's a great 10 to 15 meter gain for the Toreros there. UCLA trying to do a little maul of their own here.
But it stopped here early. USD able to gain it back.
Great hit
A
there.
great driving tackle.
That's Billy Blackwell. Great surge there. We got a couple knocks. Initial by UCLA, so it's going to be a USD scrum. Great hit by Billy Blackwell there, bringing some physicality into this match.
And you'll see a great look at that if we can get that on replay. Billy Blackwell, the number one, earning that jersey right there. Driving the Bruin back down. And we'll have a scrum here to USD. Once again, Xavier Frock on the restart. Scrum holds well. And that was number 12, Dean Rapetti, out of the scrum.
Yeah, good little tap there by Dino. Frock's
A little bit of
option.
a fake there from Frock as he drives it forward. He gets that over to Hunter Leischel. A little bit of miscommunication there. Will Appleton gets to it, pops up, but fixes his own error right there. And USD slowly but surely moving forward here. Met well. Billy Blackwell gets an own tackle of his own, thrown right back at him. Chumo tries to chip it over. Almost overran by the Bruin. He claims to mark it there,
So we'll
but
have a free
there's
kick.
some shoulders up everywhere. Was he actually inside the 22?
Yeah, he was close, Ken. That's a good call, but must have been. Sir awarded the free kick here. But it's a good little sequence by USD there. I didn't love the option to hack it on by Chomo, but here comes the free kick reset.
And that ball is low, so it's going to bounce here. That is going to be claimed. Nick Allen.
There in the wing.
He's got some space.
Oy.
Oh, but a scuffed kick. That one goes just off to the side. Well claimed. Hard hit there. Ricky Hill now driving right over his teammate down on the ground.
Yeah, that was Dean Rapetti up there to save the bacon off Nick Allen's botch kick. Another hard carry here by Billy Blackwell. He's got to find a little bit more, a little less height in his runs.
Chumo gets this one down.
Coming back for an offsides penalty.
And yep, brought back for an offsides there. So Chumo maybe seeing a couple of Bruins not getting back.
We're going to get a low light here. It's something Nick Allen's going to hopefully forget soon, but looking to kick to space. Ball just found a little bit of edge of the foot, went up. Dean Rapetti did very well to save the bacon, though.
A low light to a highlight, you know?
And afterwards, we're going to have a line out to USD off that penalty.
Rapetti going great into that contact and claiming it well. So Ricky Hill again to get us started on a line out for USD. Not much to speak of so far on their attack. They've turned it over relatively quickly after they've gotten it down a couple of times.
Good to see that USD's line out here.
Ricky Hill on the wheel. Uses the serve as a little bit of a screen, drives through, is brought down by the Bruin back line.
Yeah, I thought USD actually had a good platform there to run another maul if they could, but ball centered anyway.
Chumo there,
boy.
A little bit unsure of where to go. And the Bruins backs have been doing a good job claiming these balls deep in their own territory. Trevor Soares at the last man back. Drives forward a couple of Bruins. A good ruck here from USD. Did they get there in time? They did.
Yeah, great clear out there. Suarez thought about kicking, thought better of it. Fended off the first defender, and the second defender tried to get his mark over the ball for a jackal, but good clearance there.
Frock on the restart here to Chumo's foot again. A good deep kick from Chumo. But the Bruins are back there to claim again. And we are seeing a showcase of these kicks here. Soares there, not on the claim, clean, but gets that one off the deck.
It's a good kick by Suarez, especially after that muff here. UCLA is going to kick again.
This one's going to be a grubber down on the ground. Chumo, the last one there for that. He's going to carry, step around one, but he is brought down.
Someone's just got to carry.
Good carry by JD there just to clean things up. You can't lose your head at this part of the field.
It is JD Morey there who is able to settle things down. Now more deliberate here. Chumo waiting for this one. High throw to it. Almost charged down. He gets it away. And the Bruins slowly gaining territory after this back and forth kick tennis.
It's a good tackle out there on the wing by Joe.
Bruins driving now into the center of the field. The breakdown very quick for this B-sides Bruins team. That one squirts out, but it's knocked forward by USD.
So it'll be initial knock by UCLA. Should be a scrum to USD here.
And that's exactly what those hand signals mean. He's not swatting away flies. That is both knocks shown there.
Yeah, USD fortunate there. I think UCLA has a little bit better of a structure here in receiving these kicks in open play, spreading the ball out, forcing USD to spread themselves and defend the counterattack. So let's see if USD can get out of their own halves here.
And the scrum is good. It gets out here. Chumo with the offload. That's Dean Rapetti.
He's got to release it.
Brought forward here, driving a couple of Bruins with him.
That tackler needs to release. I think he was part of the tackle there, Kenny. I think that call needs to go the other way, but as it was, Hunter Lisham, B-side hero, drew in a ton of defenders in there in the tackle, but unfortunately called for holding on.
A little bit of a tough call there, but USD will reset and get back on defense.
That's a good clearance kick there. Gain some meters for the Bruins. They're going to have a good attacking platform here in the lineout, Ken.
Here comes that Bruins line out. It is deep, but it is not straight. Telltale sign. You can see that Bruin reaching away from the line there. That one going a little bit too far onto his own side.
Yeah, tough to do in the wind, Kenny, but that's good by USC. That's why you got to put a body up in the air. So even though you know that UCLA jumper's coming out of the back pod, you yourself in the first pod go up, because the cert does not necessarily need to make that call if there's no opposing jumper. So good little bit of coaching there for USD. They've won a scrum as a result. Again, they need to clear out. They're finding themselves close to their own 22-meter line.
That's at least the third line out that has failed the Bruins here so far in this first half. A decent push from the Bruins on the scrum. Chumo carries this time, gets it out wide, not gathered cleanly. That'll be a knock forward and another turnover here.
Yeah, a little frustrating to watch, Ken, especially after the some of the magic and sparkle we saw in the first match. But yeah, USD doing the right things, getting the ball out wide, winning the scrum, but just need to clean it up. You need to get the ball out here. You need to win some phases. Simple play here. You're kicking yourself a little bit, shooting yourself in the foot. You can't get out of your own half. You keep knocking on committing penalties. So USD now needs to defend, win the ball off a turnover, and get out of Dodge.
So here comes that UCLA scrum.
Can't push yet.
A little early on the push. And we've seen this a couple of times again. The Sir resetting.
Yeah,
wait for my signal before you start bashing heads.
You saw the USD front row break off from the second row, and that's typically indicative of an early push, early shove, a little excited. Okay, let's all get our marks here. Let's get our binds going. Get set.
USD attempting to push.
Big shove.
That scrum's moving, but it's awarded to UCLA. A little too upright in the scrum there.
Yeah, unfortunate for USC. They need to drive straight. They certainly have enough of the workers in there to win that ball, but just got to do so legally so they can get it. As it is, it's going to be another good attacking platform for the Bruins, probably about 10 meters out from the try line.
We're just waiting for that ball to be returned from the parking lot over there. And so here comes UCLA on the attack. That one far again, this time deemed straight. Bruin Maul pushing forward, but met well by the Toreros. It's getting pushed back, and they disengage. Again, a great platform for the Bruins, but that one gets down, and that ball is out. Attempted jackal there, but rucked over well by the Bruins. Good hit at the gain line. Toreros pushing, and a turnover there. Not releasing the ball. The Toreros managed to turn this ball over and release some pressure.
Yeah, well done by the Toreros there to win that ball. It really was a great line out to Maul by UCLA, initial drive, but then once USD started to shove back, things just started to shovel on itself a little bit. A couple drop balls, a little bit of a hectic play from UCLA, and USD penalty.
And Chumo does get that out to touch, and we'll have a line out a little bit further out, still in the USD half. Ricky Hill on the far side for this line out. Ball is up. Not straight enough there. Turned over. UCLA will take possession.
Yeah, a little gust of wind there. Unlucky for USD, but that's a part of the game right now. It's a part of this half. It's blown both ways. It's blown in favor of USD, and now this time UCLA, so it'll be a UCLA scrum. USD's chomping at the bit here in the scrum, though, so I would anticipate another big shove here. They just need to do so legally. They might win the ball back in the scrum.
And a good angle from our cameras here. You want to see all of that push and momentum going the same direction. You see immediately as it breaks down. As my partner Scotty says, champing at the bit. They want to get in there. They want to push. But you got to wait for that green light before you can.
Yeah, Billy Blackwell's licking his chops right now. He wants to win this ball. See the Sirs watching this side here, just making sure everything's safe, everything's done well, the binds are right. So you can see him now talking to the UCLA front half, the front row. So he saw somebody he didn't like, maybe on the bind, maybe on a pull down. It's not a redo, it's not a turnover, it's not a penalty. It's just gonna have a little chat here, make sure everything's done well. But if you're USD, you like that. You're causing them a little discomfort here in the scrum. You're disrupting their rhythm.
A good push from USD, but UCLA holds up there. Down to his foot, some open space here. There will be a pursuit here. This gets back into the try zone.
That's good by Joe Cicerno there. You just need to put the ball down. He did well to catch that ball cleanly off the rebound.
I think they're arguing he carried it in.
I don't think so. I think that ball was brought in off the kick, so this should be a goal line drop to USD.
And it looks like the Sir agrees.
So Suarez here is going to try to find a little bit of space. A little bit of breathing room for the Toreros here, who have been down this side of the field for most of the half.
Down on their own half, but only down 7-0 at the time. Claimed again by the UCLA 11. Not brought down. He needs to get down there.
A little organic maul here.
Normally you only find that at Whole Foods. We've got that here at Manchester Field.
That's good by Blackwell here. Deemed not to have released, unfortunately, in the tackle, so that's a little bit of a ping there. But
quick tap, and UCLA goes back, and they look to be over the try.
Yep.
So UCLA takes advantage of that penalty. Again, USD very aggressive, but a little too aggressive for the Sirs' taste there. A quick tap penalty as the Bruins take advantage and score right by the goalpost here for the second try of the day. You see the start of that quick tap, and no one set, no one ready, and he's able to just roll in and finish that sequence off.
Yeah, and for USD, you just need to be disciplined down this part of the field. That's why you're playing down this part of the field as much as you are, is because you keep making these little boneheaded mistakes that are going to keep you down this part of the field. So anytime you do earn that turnover, all of a sudden you're dropping back 10 because the other team had a penalty advantage. So if you're USC, you just got to clean it up. You're playing good defense. You don't need to panic. You just need to keep things nice and clean so that when you win that ball, you can get out of town. But as you have it, it's going to be a 12-0 advantage to the Bruins, looking to make it 14 with this conversion.
Kick conversion is up, and it is through. 14-0 is our score here. Last 10 or so minutes. Again, that score bug is our best guess at the actual time on the Sirs watch. That's the only one that really matters here. So at least a half hour gone so far at the 14-0 lead for the Bruins.
Yep, and if you're USD here, you just need to get it good. I would just look to kick this reset deep, just to get the ball down in UCLA territory. Again, you're playing good defense. You're being a little over-aggressive at times, but you just need to get the ball down here so that when that turnover happens, you're ready to attack.
They don't quite listen to you there, Scotty. They go short. Ricky
cases.
Hill on the pursuit.
That's another.
Almost charged down there, but that one does get out. Two bounces on the deck. Good hands there. That one could have gone anywhere. But the offload goes by the wayside again. Nick Allen unable to corral that one. That one does bounce out. And Chumo not able to claim that on the fly.
Yeah, good.
And that looked like it did get out for a 50-22.
No chance.
Looks to be a discussion here between the Sur and the AR. That ball was close. Not quite sure if it got there, though.
It's going to be a little discussion here on the sideline.
And the Sur is going to override him. It is going to be a Torero throw. Did not quite get past that 22 on the kick.
Yeah, but you know, if you're USD, you had a chance to make an attack here. Unfortunate knock in the wing. Now you're back in on your own territory again. So, again, just more examples. USD shooting themselves in the foot, but that's a nice line out one there, too.
And a maul from your own half for USD. The maul is on the menu for everybody. Ricky Hill directly into contact. Quick offload. A breakthrough here. That's number 12, Dean Rapetti. Driven forward, Will Appleton now with the flow. Ricky Hill with the quick go. And we've gotten back to about half midfield here. Bowling over, that's Hunter Leisholm, dragging a couple of Bruins with him. A promising attack here for USD to start as we swing out to the far side. That's Johnny Butler. Good hands there. Not sure who had that one there.
Suarez again, good hands.
Pawed down, but it's bundled forward there. And again, just not clean in between. Those passes are falling down, not into safe hands right now.
Yeah, there's a couple good phases there, Kenny, by USD. Kind of using the aggressive nature of the UCLA counter records against them. I saw Ricky Hill there, nice little pick on the edge, finding space. Dean Rapetti, good carry, but again, USC making a couple of little mistakes here, bonehead mistakes, throwing the ball around. Just have to play simple, boring rugby. Keep gaining meters. You can do this. UCLA scrum.
A great angle of it here at home. The push. That ball not getting out yet. UCLA does get it out now. And they bring the attack to the near side.
Great pop.
What a hit there. That's number 22, Sam Sweden.
Sam Sweden just came in off the bench for Nick Allen. That was a huge immediate impact. Great poach, and he's trying to poach the ball. Look at him.
Sam Sweden bringing the Scandinavian boom here. Bruins maintain possession. They get onto the far side. The Wings break a tackle here, but that ball's on the deck and it gets out into touch. And that's going to be, it looks to be a turnover?
Yeah, ball went into touch off UCLA. It was a great line break by the winger there, but it looks like just carried a little bit too long. It looks like we're going to have halftime here, but I'm hoping we can get a replay of that hit by Sam Sweden. Great little snipe line there.
That is going to be half, and yeah, we'll see it right over here. Flying blonde hair will come in here in just a second.
Great
wow.
step there. That's a great step there. Just lined up his man very well. Nice square, clean hit. Sam Sweden there just perfectly diagnosed here as we get into the end of the first half here. It's going to be UCLA up 14-0.
So 14-0 at that first half. Not a lot of attacking rugby for the Toreros just yet. We'll see what they can change in that halftime talk here. It'll be a quick halftime. We'll throw a couple of our quick sponsors up there, and we'll get you right back into the rugby as soon as we can. All right, and just to do a couple of quick sponsor reads for everyone who is helping us bring this action to you today. First off, NFP USD Rugby is powered by teamwork both on the pitch and in our partnerships. The Toreros would like to thank NFP for investing in our student athletes and believing in the future of our club. Through their generous support of USD Rugby, NFP has ensured that the Toreros can continue to perform at the highest level. For trusted policy guidance and coverage options, head to nfp.com to see how they can support your business insurance needs. NFP and Aon Company. Now Sports fuels USD Rugby on and off the pitch. Now Sports products are among the best in the industry, backed by world-class research, rigorous development standards, and the use of high-quality ingredients. Whether you're a full-time pro or just getting back into the game, Now Sports has the clean, lab-tested supplements and nutritional products you need, all without artificial colors or flavors. Together with USD Rugby, Now Sports is helping to form champions who compete with integrity. Visit nowsportshub.com to learn more about how Now Sports can fuel your performance. And of course, we wouldn't be here without TVX Video. TVX Video has been covering sports in San Diego and around the country for nearly 20 years. They are committed to bringing you the best in live, local, and emerging sports coverage. If you enjoy these live streams, please consider showing your support with a super chat or by joining the TVX Sports Video membership program. Every donation goes towards supporting live, local, and emerging sports.
Turn the fuck up, boys. Let's go.
Never know.
Let's go, boys. Put a shot on that.
All right, and as you see, our team's getting right back onto the field here. Just a quick halftime chat. Get everyone reset, everyone back on the same page here. UCLA will be starting us back off as we get the second half going here at Manchester Field between the B-sides of USD and UCLA.
Yeah, a lot of subs coming off the
leading.
bench here. Sorry, Kenny. A lot of subs coming off the bench here for USD. They have the wind here. Looking to make that impact, quick impact, down top couple of tries, but this B-side team's been there before, and they've come back, so we need a lot of energy here from the USD Bs if they want to make this comeback.
So that halftime score is 14-0 Bruins right now, and the Toreros will be receiving this kick here to get us started on the Sirs whistle right there at midfield. Bruin 10 on the kick. He elects to go deep. Well claimed there and brought forward by the Toreros. A quick attack here to get us started.
Yeah, Trevor Suarez, he had a good first half, a great return there. Let's get the USD Toreros set up again.
And the Toreros elect to keep that ball in hand. Deliberate here on the breakdown. This one's coming back to George Chumo. He gets that one off. The Bruins are there, though. And a huge hit on the pursuit. And who is it again but Sam Sweden flying down there with the hit?
That's a good play there. He didn't. I don't think the whistle was made yet for the knock-on, but that's exactly what you want to do if you're USD. So in the second half here, you have the win. You saw that ball carried a little bit on the end here, confusing the UCLA wing. Sam Sweden, an awesome pursuit there, just getting ready to play the next phase.
What was in Sam Sweden's meatballs today? My goodness. Right there again. That hit doesn't even come in the run of play. The ball was blown dead for a knock, but goodness. He is in the mood for some hits today. So USD scrum off of that turnover here.
Yeah,
and again, we haven't seen much of their offense yet, so let's see what they have today.
Sammy Park in at loose head for Billy Blackwell, so see how USD just need to hold the scrum here, win the ball back, maintain it, and that's exactly what they do.
Good scrum here. Rapetti lays it off. Driven forward there. That was Johnny Butler. Now here again, I believe that's Leishholm. And USD with some good territory here. A little bit slow in the breakdown there, though.
Yeah, sloppy, slow breakdown, but it's going to be J.D. Morey out here in the wing.
They seem to have gotten around the corner there. USD pressing here. Driving forward again. USD looking to push over. They just need to fall and get that pressure down, not be held up.
Good by Appleton there. Find the turf.
And we're going to be bringing this one back for an advantage.
So good pace of play there by USD, going quickly off the breakdown.
Are they going to go quickly to give us a tap here?
Take it, boys!
They do tap and they go. But the Bruins meet it well.
Got to bring this ball down here.
Ball is down.
Sloppy ball.
Breakdown. Not a lot of organization in there. Trying to go quick around the end. But the Bruins have been organized so far on this attack.
Good carry.
A little bit of a push here. Swung out to the far side again. Numbers there. A good step over by Rapetti. But he's brought back at the last second. A little bit tough to see from our angle over here. A dive forward there. And that one is in for a try.
I think it was Hunter Lisham there. Kenny on the try. It's tough to see. It's just a sea of legs and shorts there.
You see a sea of legs, but those white sleeves, those are a telltale sign. That is your number 8, Hunter Lisham over there, able to get that last one over. Staunch defending by the Bruins there, but the Toreros would not be denied. Able to push around there, take one penalty there, and you'll see this finish right here. Just a little bit over that last line, not able to be held up by the Bruin.
Yeah, and that's just what the doctor ordered for USD. Good, simple face-over-face play here. Good cleanup. The breakdowns are sloppy and messy like a lot of B-side matches, so their speed to get this ball back into another phase of play is critical for the Toreros. They're able to do that there, and the production is a try. So very good here. It's a big conversion coming up for Chumo with the wind at his back.
Good exit, good exit, good exit.
That ball is low, but it doesn't quite get over. So it'll be 14-5 here as Chumo unable to convert there. But again, exactly what USD wants getting into that second half. Early on here, able to put some points on the board, change the message, change the overall vibe here. And now the Bruins will be kicking away to the Toreros again.
This reset is going to hang up in the wind, Kenny. So this is an opportunity here for the Bruins to get under a high one. So if you're this fly half here, you want to send this ball about 15 meters. Anticipation that's going to blow back towards your own side here, but it looks like it's going to
Scotty Nostradamus there gets it real high, but it is too far there, easily claimed from USD.
Look for a quick exit by USD here, trying to get out of dodge with the wind at their backs. Don't want to carry too much right here at this part of the field when you have the wind.
When you're talking about those exits, you're talking about trying to get this ball to someone's foot there. They are keeping it in hand right now so far. 3 phases off of the restart. Here comes that more deliberate one. Chumo lined up in the back. He gets that kick off. It is high, but it is relatively short. UCLA back to claim. They've got a couple over here on the side. Not a lot of numbers here. but that is a high tackle.
That's unfortunate for USD there. You had the UCLA Bruins kind of dead to rights. They had numbers here, but they weren't utilizing their space very well. So one man could defend three. Tex did not find his hand below the shoulder of his opposite. So unfortunately for USD, it's going to be a penalty. But you can see the apologies between wings there. Good sportsmanship, but at the end of the day, it's going to be a line out for UCLA in a good attacking position. Might find a line out to Maul here for UCLA.
That has been the recipe for the Bruins all day, even in the first game here. That line out blown dead again here.
Yep.
Line out's proving tough here for both sides.
Yeah, we're seeing this wind picked up in the second game here, Kenny. It's impacting the line out. So there's ways you can adjust to that. You can go front pod, you can go quick, minimum 5-meter throw. So this is the wing defense here. Tex did a good job just making them use their other players here, but you can see that hand up at the collar. That's an easy penalty call. So you see USC a good defending platform there, but just gave away a kind of a simple penalty to UCLA, unfortunately.
If you're a fan of the NFL, you'll see that tackle all the time, and it's legal there, but it's not safe in rugby here. USD scrum done well, brought out. Chumo on the ball.
Good set
Ball
play
hits
there
the
by
deck.
USD.
And this is that Sam Sweden again with now good hands here.
And a good additional little drive there, forcing the UCLA Bruins to back up.
USD driving forward here. Not a lot of support there, but that ball comes out just a little too hot. I think that was Eric Mulio not able to handle that one as it hit him right in the gut. A little fastball.
Unfortunate there for the St. Ignatius High School alum. But it was a good couple set phases there by USC. They knew what they were going to do off that scrum. Good to see it there. They were making a line break. But that second phase is finding a little knockout. So
this one gets all the way around here. And this ball gets the deck, but then let's just drive forward. Well done there. So we've got the restart here for UCLA. Scrum holds well. And the Bruins get the ball out. Met by a pair of Toreros there. A good tackle. Johnny Butler leading the charge there, and a turnover. I think that's Rapetti on the ground with it. And now the Toreros drive into Bruin territory. Coming to the near side here. A block tackle there, but good hands there. That's Andrew Godardo. Catches the ball off the charge down. Sammy Park with the ball at the bottom. Brought here to the near side. Caden Caldero. Jacob Zilaji right there. Phase after phase here for USD. Lachlan Hardy.
you're seeing the USD strategy here. A lot of quick picks in the forwards, heavies, making the Bruins pick themselves up off the turf and then spin it out wide.
That ball does get out wide there. Rapetti with the good hands. Gets through, drives over his defender. Needs to get that ball out, though. He was brought down. He got carried forward by his teammate, and that ball is a turnover, and the Bruins catch a break there. A lot to like about that attack, but that finishing touch just eluding Toreros right now.
Yeah, UCLA find themselves in good position to jackal, so when that ball is not able to come out quickly enough, you are risking this from happening. So good clearance kick there by UCLA.
The kicking has been very good today. We have seen a lot of that on both games. A lot of good territory being gained and good kick tennis. Always good to see some good kicks.
We got a sauce siding on the field here in for Trevor Suarez. Great shift by Suarez there. Some good sure hands. We're going to have some more subs coming in, I believe. Yeah, J.D. Mora, Caden Caldero.
That line out comes out, but it goes awry there. Kind of been the story of the game so far is maybe you don't really want that line out because it's not actually keeping your possession anywhere.
Yeah, you got to mix it up, get a little option in there. Quick short throw is going to be the best. I think the sir's actually telling them the same thing. Hey, you don't need to keep throwing to the back pod. USD scrum.
So a better start to this second half for the Toreros. You'll remember that first half was a lot of kicking back and forth, but it was a lot in their own half. You've seen much more just at midfield here so far to get started. But the same problems still plaguing them once they get into a couple more phases. Just need to keep the errors down to a minimum when you're on that attacking side. So midfield scrum here. Oh, and that scrum collapses. It'll just be a reset here.
It's always a little scary, Kenny. We see those big boys flop down like that. Good job by the sir, blowing it up, getting a reset.
And if one of them goes down, it means a lot of them are going to go down. So USD will still have the offensive scrum here. Scrum looks good. Toreros bring it out. Dean Petty with the grubber going forward. And that is claimed there. It's got some help here on the near side. Johnny Butler driving forward. USD deep inside the 22 here. But that was turned over and UCLA gets that ball out. Chumo with the claim. He's going to bring it in here. Can they swing out to the far side? There we go. That's number 22, Sam Sweden.
Wow.
He breaks another tackle. He drives over. He's still on his feet. And he's still up. What a sequence, Sam Sweden. My goodness. He was hit 30 meters out at least. And then he was hit again 2 more times. And he was not coming down. Sam Sweden having the second half of his life right now.
An absolute highlight try from Sweden here. Just get the ball in this man's hands and let him do the rest.
My goodness.
Bowling over, breaking away, fending off, making a miss. Diving under the post for the try. Oh my goodness, Sam Sweden.
He had the ability to go down a lot earlier in the try zone. He's like, no, I'm going to make it easier on George Chumo here too.
And he didn't have numbers either. And he got that ball. There were about 4 UCLA defenders kind of marked up on him, but he was able to find his way out, through, over, under. Doing it all for the Toreros right there. Cutting the deficit further still. USC can pull within 2 here, and they do.
So we've got a tight one here as it's now 14-12. UCLA still with the lead.
Let's go. Yeah, George. Let's go.
Sam Sweden with a one that's going to be on his highlight reel all season.
Just B-side champagne, Kenny.
Absolutely.
Beautiful thing.
So the Bruins here on the reset. Again, we've talked about that wind here. Let's see if they try and get this one a little bit shorter to make it a tougher contest here. That ball is up, it's high, but it is deep, so it'll be an easy claim here for USD, and they do.
Good crash by John Butler there.
Brought forward again. Toreros have not been afraid to take it a couple of times in hand. before hitting that release valve in their own half. Chumo with a good kick. That gets deep.
A little too deep.
But it gets out a little bit too early, so it's not going to get too much territory there.
No, it's coming back to the kick. Ken.
Oh, yeah,
he was outside of his 22, just outside of it, unfortunately.
An error there, unfortunately. Chumo not sure where he was standing on there. He was outside of his own 22, and because it went out on the fly, that ball comes all the way back to where he was kicking. So the Torero defense will be tested here. That lineout has been letting the Bruins down. Let's see what they try and change here. And the Sir leaves that one to be, and we'll have a ball in. But the Toreros stand up on that maul and stop it pretty quick.
We have a penalty advantage here. Ken, looks like an offsides maul by USD.
So advantage
And
there.
ball swatted down.
And the penalty called here now. But a quick tap and restart. And the Bruins threatening here inside the 22. Was he pushed out into touch? No.
USD wasn't back 10, it seems, so they'll get another penalty. Good option there by the 9. I mean, it's a risky play. If they get back in time, you're literally isolated on your own, and it's a turnover risk, but.
Here's a quick tap again. And USD on their own, but that one gets knocked there, and a clear out kick there from someone back there. Might have been Dean Rapetti. And on the pursuit himself, and he drives it all the way back to near midfield. Bruins now trying to reset after losing that opportunity to score. And the Torero defense emboldened there by their stand-up.
Got to keep your feet there.
And a turnover there. USD gets a penalty.
Yeah, some great individual efforts there by USD. Dean Rapetti seeing that opportunity, hacking the ball on, causing the whole field of play to be flipped on its head, getting back, making a strong tackle in coverage.
And so the defense leads to some offense here. And a good sound from our mics here, catching the thump. Now let's look at that Dean Rapetti clear out here on his own line. That ball's just on the deck right there. And he gets a big boot to it, completely flipping the field. And then he pursues all the way down there, drags his man down even there. So now USD attacking in their half. The lineout hasn't been UCLA's friend. Let's see if USD can take advantage. They go short, avoid that wind. And they drive forward. Good progress there. Torero's getting set here. This ball coming to the near side. Driving forward, getting over that gain line. That one's a little bit forward. A good claim by Chumo. That was nearly on the deck. The Bruins get organized and push back a little bit here. Driven forward. That's Andrew Godardo. Godardo gets some good purchase. Someone's through in there. A touch and go. Lachlan Hardy all of a sudden loose. No one in front of him, and he scores.
Huge reaction out of Hardy there. Quick ball has been a lot of the Toreros' MO here in the second half, and caught the Bruins without an edge defender, and that was just a clear lane down Route 1 for Lachlan Hardy.
Watch this emphatic slam down right there.
A lot of pressure down in that put down. The big.
You only have to touch it, but you know he did the extra credit there. Slam that one down, and USD takes the lead here.
Looks like we got Blackwell back in the game for Appleton, as the conversion's good from Chomo.
So USD now leading 19-14. A good second half push here. Remember, they were down 14-0 here, and their offense and defense have come in clutch here in the second half. We're about halfway through that second half.
Yeah, you can see the difference that the wind's making in the second game, Ken. It's been a game of two halves, really.
All right, waiting on that restart here as we get the ball back in play. The Bruins to kick away again. A deep kick here. That's going to be claimed again. Safe hands from the Toreros so far, claiming these kicks today. Ball in hand here. Here comes the cavalry. Trying to get this ball back to Chumo for the release. Ball's out. Chumo gets it away. And did that get down? His UCLA back claiming that it went all straight out. Not sure if the Sirs going to agree there, though.
It was either that the kick was not brought back within the 22, they were inside the 22, or the ball bounced prior to finding touch. Either way, it looks like the Sirs made up his mind. It's going to be...
So a great kick from Chumo there. That ball getting down before getting out into touch there. And now the ball in the Bruins half with that line out. That has been tough. A good one this time, though, and we have a maul getting set, but immediately released out.
Quick peel.
And Bruins possessing their own half.
Ball might have been lost here, Kenny.
It looks like that's true. USD turns it over. And driving forward there, that's Andrew Gallardo again. Oh, and a big carry forward there. I think that was Sammy Park. Chumo with the ball on his foot. That one's trying to get down. It is going to touch on the deck. Here comes the pursuit. A great pursuit there by the Toreros as they're putting pressure now for the Bruins. Can the Bruins release? They do. That ball is high. Diego Puglisi there. Claimed that out. And offsides is the call.
Yeah, great exchange there by USD. Great job under the high ball there by Saucedo.
USD feeling good right now. Here's the release there, but on that release, the pursuit here is offside. And so USD gets a penalty, able to kick that one to touch. They'll have a line out inside the 22. Toreros looking to continue their successful second half here. The lineout is up. It is good. And they're going to maul.
That's good maul.
And they're moving. That maul is moving. Absolutely moving. Down into the try zone there for a try. Toreros score.
It's very good there by USD. You have to be patient with that maul. As soon as the ball is brought down into the turf there, nice drive coming in. You're forcing UCLA to defend both sides there. Gradado, who's had a good half, is rewarded there with the peel to get the points there for the Toreros, but it really was a team try there.
Here it is, that maul right there.
Yeah, you can just see the absolute chaos there. If you're UCLA, you're trying to defend this, you see little pods of bodies all over the place. You're unsure who even has the ball. And Gardado there able to dot it down over the line.
Couple of subs from the B-side game making huge impact. Sam Sweden on defense and on offense. Andrew Godardo, a couple of good carries over forward. Both of them have been rewarded with tries here in the second half. And now USD looking to extend this lead that they have found themselves with in the second half with Chumo's conversion attempt. His kick is up. And it just nicks off the post.
Good strike by Chumo there. Unlucky.
So the score remains 24-14. USD with a 10-point lead here. About 15 minutes left in the second half. Bruins looking to stop the bleeding here. They haven't had a whole lot of the ball on offense in this second half. It has been a completely flipped script from that first half as USD has enjoyed almost all of the possession and almost all of the territory.
Yeah, fresh legs making good difference, Ken. Like we talked about the wind, good kicking from Chomo, cleaning up those boneheaded mistakes we saw in the first half.
Claimed again here. I believe that's Johnny Butler back there with it. And you can just see the game plan here. Every time they get a clean claim here, they get this ball out, they're going to get it back to Chumo and see if he can release. And he does.
And you live with that if you're USD. This ball might be coming back to the point of the kick, though. Since it was outside of the 22, it is.
So again, another one of those situations that we've run into there. Chumo unable to get that ball down before it gets out of bounds. And unlike the previous sequence where that ball went all the way to the Bruins half, this one is coming all the way back in, and the Bruins will now have a line out deep in Torero territory.
And a fleet of subs returning back in for USD. Looks like Joe Cicerno, Trevor Suarez in the back line.
The line out is good from the Bruins. They try their own maul here, and they are moving forward. Toreros do get it to stop down there, and that ball is out. Bruins quick in the breakdown, driving into the middle of the field, but a gang tackle there from the Toreros. A little too slow from that ball. Gets through the hands there. But a penalty is going to be calling this one back. The quick tap to start. And a little bit of confusion here.
Yeah, it was a good option by the 10 there for UCLA. What do we have as a call here? Second penalty here. Yeah, it was good on the quick tap. There was a little chaos from the breakdown here.
Here's the restart. It'll be quick taps from here on in, trying to dive that ball in there. But the Toreros are pushing here. The defense has held up well in this second half. That gain line is basically a brick wall right now. Bruins pushing forward here, met again. And another penalty awarded to UCLA. Tap and go. The Bruin 10 dives in there. And he does get that try across.
Yeah, great individual effort there. UCLA able to make advantage of their penalties here. Get a good break in.
So a lot of penalties going on through there. You see the quick tap right there off the restart, and he just falls forward right over that line and finishes there. And the Bruins finally get an answer back here in this second half. The UCLA 10 converts his own try. And now we'll have the last 10 minutes here of this game, a 3-point game, 24-21 the score, USD in the lead.
Hey, watch this side, watch this side. Watch it coming this side.
This will be Chumo on the restart here. He kicks to the center of the field here, spiraling off to the side. That one not claimed cleanly, but it is going to be kicked out and cleared by the Bruins.
Yeah, great clearance kick there by UCLA, relieving a lot of pressure from that kickoff. It's always scary when the ball bounces rugby, especially scary when it bounces over your head towards your own try line like that.
So USD will have an attacking platform just inside the Bruin half. Ricky Hill on the restart, a good line out there. No maul, peels around. Grabbed there out of the sky there. A couple of Toreros wanted it, dragging a pile forward. That's number 7, Caden Caldero. Another push forward. Billy Blackwell back in there. Suarez there. The fullback's getting involved on this. Ricky Hill.
If the Toreros can find it, there's more space in this quick edge right around the ruck here. So see if USD can benefit off a quick pick here.
Guadardo falling forward again. Phase after phase here. Toreros electing for this contact. Hard rucks, hard hits. Bruins are having to earn all of this. That's Chumo. Dummy's out there. Did he get around? He did. Not quite in, though. That's out to the far side. That's number 22.
That's Sweden again.
Sweden again.
And you know what, Kenny? That's a great try by Sweden, but it was even better by Nick Allen, who's in for scrum half. A quick distribution there to find the open man and get that try. Bruins were back on their heels, so credit to USD's backs there, building phase over phase to get the ball back over the try line.
His second of the day there. And you see Sweden going to finish this one off right off to the far side. 2 tries in the second half alone for Sweden. And if this result holds, he's going to IKEA for sure afterwards for those meatballs. I have no idea if he's actually Swedish. I'm just making that joke continually.
It would probably be a wild coincidence if his last name was Sweden and he actually is Swedish. Either way, could be a big fan of IKEA. Who knows? But that's either way. That's very, very good play there by USD's twos. Create some more space. It's going to be an 8-point deficit for UCLA, and that's the magic number. That's a 2-possession game in rugby. So, regardless of the outcome of this conversion kick, there's 2 possessions of space now between Toreros and the Bruins.
Chumo's kick is up. It's got the distance, but it just misses to the left there. So that score does remain 29-21. About 5 minutes remaining on our scorebook here. UCLA needs a turnover, and they need to get a score here. So USD will look to secure this ball.
Wind is still a very big factor here, Ken.
Absolutely. It seems to have picked up just even further. That ball does get down to the deck, but it goes out into touch.
Chumo, we're outside the 22. We're outside the 22.
And you can hear that off the sidelines there. USD coaching staff reminding number 10, George Chumo, let's make sure that ball hits the deck before you get that out of bounds.
Big clearance kick is still very much on the menu for the Toreros. You just can't.
The line out comes out hard, bounces off the short throw there, and UCLA does turn it over. Ball out again.
Sprung up like a geyser there, didn't it? A little extras here.
A little bit. Can't quite see what the call is from the sir. Knock on USD. So UCLA will have this ball. Exactly what they needed here. And they're going to go with the scrum. And hands on hips from the Sir there. Not happy with how that scrum's getting set up.
Yeah, he's giving someone a talking to. You can just tell by the body language.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
Plays in the hands of USD here with the lead. Few minutes left, but I don't think there's that kind of gamesmanship at this level. I think everyone wants to play.
Right. Scrum holds good. Spinning here a little bit. And another collapse there.
We'll have a reset.
And a second reset, and the Sir looking at that USD line again.
TVX has given us great pictures here, Ken, of this second side matchup. Going to get a quick replay here of this ball coming up off that line out.
Physics is a little weird sometimes. You see this ball just, pew. I don't know. I don't think it could try to do that again.
I think the ball carrier coming down was trying to offload it, and then just the angle that he had, ball just came straight up off the hand. So anyway, here's the scrum reset to UCLA.
And it looks good. UCLA with the ball out now. Here in the center of the field, USD territory. Attempted poach there, but USD not able to break through the ruck.
Yeah, it's a little bit of an exposed ruck here, Ken. There's not a lot of guys in this breakdown, so whenever you have that opportunity for a jackal.
UCLA probing and pushing here.
Great hit.
Time not on their side. Good hitting by Toreros. And that ball comes out.
Anybody's ball right here.
But it's loose here. Ricky Hill with his hands in there looking to grab it. But it looks like the Bruins have retained.
Yeah, a little bit of a simultaneous catch here.
The Bruins have retained it. A little bit of confusion there, but good communication from everyone. Game continues to move forward. Bruins trying to drive it forward.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh, a dangerous pass there, and guess who? Sam Sweden.
Come back to a penalty call here, but
you saw it coming there. Maybe smart by the USD back there. You can see that right there, ball and player arriving at the same time. Teammate not going to thank you for those kind of passes.
Reese Noah into the game. Everyone's excited to hear about him.
Well done on the last name, too.
Could be completely wrong. But it was confident, wasn't it?
It was. And that's all that really matters.
Great shift by Ricky Hill coming off, peeling off that Stars and Stripes scrum hat.
On the line out, blown dead. Not a turnover on this one, just a reset. UCLA has been better since their start on these lineouts, but time not their friend here.
Exactly, Kenny. Ticking down towards the 80-minute mark.
And then the lineout does let them down. USD claims, and they've got the ball here. That's Joe Cisnero over there carrying on his own. Gets around a couple, gains some territory of his own, in his own half. Ball hit the deck, but claimed again by the Toreros. UCLA really looking for that poach. Need a turnover here. But the clear out there. Ball is up in the air. Chumo gets it away. UCLA with it. Some momentum here from the 11. A big tackle there.
Fantastic.
What a turnover there. A great turn. The UCLA number 11 had so much momentum there, and Hunter, and I don't believe that's Hunter Leichholm, that's number 8, but they traded that jersey out.
We're going to have a tap and then a kick out here.
And that'll do it. That is the game. What a way to end it for USD's B-sides. Another turnover, a big hit defensively. The Toreros show out on defense on both sides. It is a double win for the Toreros here at Manchester Field. The B-sides claiming the second game at 29-21 over the Bruins. San Diego winners twice here today. And so as we get that final handshake line in there, we're going to thank our sponsors one more time here. First off, NFP, USD Rugby is powered by teamwork, both on the pitch and in our partnerships. The Toreros would like to thank NFP for investing in our student athletes and believing in the future of our club. Through their generous support of USD Rugby, NFP has ensured that the Toreros can continue to perform at the highest level. For trusted policy guidance and coverage options, head to nfp.com to see how they can support your business insurance needs. NFP and Aon Company. Now Sports fuels USD Rugby on and off the pitch. Now Sports products are among the best in the industry, backed by world-class research, rigorous development standards, and the use of high-quality ingredients. Whether you're a full-time pro or just getting back into the game, Now Sports has the clean, lab-tested supplements and nutritional products you need, all without artificial colors or flavors. Together with USD Rugby, Now Sports is helping to form champions who compete with integrity. Visit NowSportsHub.com to learn more about how Now Sports can fuel your performance. And a final thank you to our partners here at TVX Video. TVX Video has been covering sports in San Diego and around the country for nearly 20 years. They are committed to bringing you the best in live, local, and emerging sports coverage. If you enjoy these live streams, please consider showing your support with a super chat or by joining the TVX Sports Video membership program. Every donation goes towards supporting live, local, and emerging sports. And for Scott Thomas, my name is Ken Laws. Thank you so much for joining us here at Manchester Field on another beautiful day of rugby in San Diego. We hope you enjoyed watching USD claim both matches here today. We'll look to see you next time.